Good morning, students. Today we will discuss on a concept image of a point object formed by a plane mirror. So we will discuss image of a point object formed by a plane mirror. And after that, we will also focus on image of a extended object. Image of an extended object formed by a plane mirror. But before that, we will discuss on the previous class contents. What we have discussed in the previous class. We have discussed points like we have discussed on reflection. So what is reflection? Reflection is nothing but the return of light into the same medium after striking a reflecting surface. Reflection is nothing but reflection of light of the return of light into the same medium after striking a reflecting surface. Next, we have also incident ray. So what is incident ray? Incident ray is the ray which is going to strike on the reflecting surface, which strikes on the reflecting surface. The ray of light which strikes on the reflecting surface. Suppose this is the reflecting surface. Suppose this is the reflecting surface and canvas, and this is the ray from the object O. So it strikes on this point, and this is the incident ray. Incident ray is the ray that strikes on the reflecting surface. Okay. Next we have discussed about point of incidence. What is point of incidence? Point of incidence. It is the point where the incident ray strikes on the reflecting surface. It is the point, this point, this point, this point. This point is the point of incidence. It is the point where the incident ray strikes the reflecting surface. Point of incidence. Next, we have also known that reflected ray. So what is reflected ray? Reflected ray is the ray which bounces back into the after striking the reflecting surface. After striking the reflecting surface, this incident ray strikes back or goes back. That is your reflected ray. Reflected ray is nothing but the ray that bounces back into the same medium after striking the reflecting surface. This is your reflected ray. Next is your angle of incidence. So what is angle of incidence? So suppose this is the normal. Normal means what? It is the perpendicular ground. Normal. So what is normal? Normal is the perpendicular ground at the point of incidence to the point of reflection. The reflecting surface. Normal is nothing but the perpendicular ground at the point of incidence to the reflecting surface. It is the normal. So, what is angle of incidence? Angle of incidence. Angle of incidence is nothing but the angle created. This angle is angle of incidence. That is angle of light. So, angle of incidence is nothing but the angle created by the incident ray and the normal are the reflecting surface. It is the angle of incidence is the angle created by the incident ray and with the normal. It is the angle created by the incident ray with the normal. Similarly, we know angle of reflection, that is R. So what is angle of reflection? Angle of reflection is nothing but the angle created by the reflected ray with the normal. It is the angle created by the reflected ray with the normal. We have already discussed all these points. Now, today any doubts from the previous class? No. Okay. Thank you. So now today we will discuss what is the image of a point object formed by a plane mirror. So suppose this is a plane mirror M1. This is a plane mirror M1. This is a point object O. O is a point object placed in front of the plane mirror. Now, to know the position of the image, we have to consider minimum two incident rays on the reflecting surface. So these are the two incident rays. So now OA and OB are two incident rays from the point object O incident on the plane mirror at points A and B. Okay, so A dash and B dash are the reflector rays created by these two incident rays at the reflecting surface with the normals. A N1 and B N2. So we can write OA and OB are the incident rays. A dash and B dash are the reflected rays. At normals, A N1 and A N2. A N1 and A N2. That means A OA and OB gets reflected as A1 and B B2. A1 and OA and OA and OB, two reflected rays get reflected obeying the laws of reflection as A dash and B dash. Okay, so now whenever seen between a point A dash and B dash, whenever seen between A dash and B dash, the image seems to be come from a point I. So seems to be come from a point I behind the mirror. So I is the image formed by when the reflected rays moves backward, means when it seems to be created at a point behind the mirror at eye. So eye is the image formed by the reflected rays, two reflected rays at point I. So we can see the image is created as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror. That is, we can see, we can write also. The image are created as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror. Means the perpendicular distance or the normal distance of the image from the reflecting surface of the distance of the object to the reflecting surface is same. Perpendicular distance of the image from the reflecting surface is same as perpendicular distance of the object from the mirror. That is same. So now we have to prove that by another diagram. Suppose we have a point object O and this is N M1. This is the mirror and M1 is the mirror and O is the point object. Two rays we have to consider. Suppose this is OF and OA. OF and OA are two incident rays strikes on the reflecting surface. OF is strikes normally, means perpendicularly. Now, if we create their reflected range, OF ray reflects in the same direction, that is FO, in the same direction, that is FO direction. Because what is the reason? Because here the angle of incidence is 0 degree, so angle of reflection is also 0 degree. Because angle of I is 0 degree, and so angle of R is also 0 degree. Now another way OA, reflected arcs AA gas, creating angle I and angle R at the normal. Okay. When these two rays OF and AA gas reflected produced backwards, when these two incident rays produced backwards create the image at I, suppose position I, created at I when they produced backwards. So now this, suppose this N and N gas, so we can say OR equal to N and N gas, and this angle is R and this is parallel to this, and so now taking OA as the transversal So if we take this line and this line are parallel, this is the transversal. This is the transversal. So this angle and this angle are same because these are alternate interior angles. Means angle FOA is equal to angle NA. So this angle is same as R. We can write. Again, this is parallel to this and this is the again another transversal. We can write. Means IA gas is another transversal. That's why you can write this angle is same as this angle. That is, both are corresponding angles. Means we can write FIA equal to NA radius. NA radius. So this angle is same as this angle. That is R. Now this angle is R. So we can write this is I, this is I, and this is R. But I and R are same, but I equal to R. That is first law of reflection. That's why this angle is same as this angle. We can write this angle is same as this angle. Now, considering both the triangles. Now, if we consider both the triangles, now, if we consider both the triangles OFA and IFA, means between triangles FOA and IFA, between triangles triangle FOA and triangle IFA, we can write this is the common side, FA is the common side, FA is the common side. Now this angle is this angle because these are the normals. Means OFA equal to IFA, that is equal to, and again this angle is same as this angle, means FOA equal to FIA. So we can say both the triangles are congruent now. Both of the triangles are congruent triangles. Two angles and one side common to each other. Now we can say these two triangles are congruent in nature. Both the triangles are congruent. Means we can write triangle FOA, triangle IF. FOA, IFA. Both the triangles are congruent in nature. So we can say that this length is same as this length. That is, we can write FO equal to IF. FO equal to F. That is, the perpendicular distance from the object, from the image to the mirror to the reflecting surface is same as the perpendicular distance of the object to the plane. That is same. We can write. Next, any doubt, students? Any doubt? Okay. So now we can take another concept, that is not a point object, that is the arm of an extended object. Extended object formed by a plane mirror. That also we can discuss. We will discuss. Suppose this is the plane mirror. Okay. This is an extended object A and B. This is an extended object A and B. So, rays from different points of AB travel in all directions. We have to consider at least 2 points from B and 2 points from A strikes on the reflecting surfaces. 2 rays, 2 incident rays. Suppose. So this is 2 rays incident on point B from point B. Suppose this is B, S, and this is R. Suppose S and R are 2 points from B. Means BS and BR are 2 incident rays incident upon the mirror, and they get reflected as like this. They get reflected as S just and R dash. S just and R dash. Okay. BS and BR are 2 incident rays, but S dash and R dash are 2 reflected rays. When they produced backward, when these 2 reflected rays produced backwards, they create the image at a point B dash. They create the image of a point B dash. Similarly, we can take another point A from which 2 rays are reflected, 2 rays are incidented on the surface like P and P, and they are reflected also as yes, U, yes. We can also take another 2 rays, AP and AQ are incident rays, and P dash and Q dash are reflected rays. When both of those reflected rays produced backwards, they will create the image at a point. Suppose it is A dash. They will create the image at point A dash. Similarly, we can take all other points. The images are formed also between B and B dash. It seems to be all the images of the objects or points between A and B seems to be created between A dash and B dash. But all are virtual in nature because they produced backwards. They actually not intersect each other. They are virtual in nature because objects formed by plane mirrors always virtual in nature. They are not intersecting each other. They are virtual in nature. So now this image is same in the length as the object AB. Means A dash B dash is same as AB. So that's all about today. So is it clear to all of you? Okay. Any questions and doubts? Okay. Thank you. On Badhu. चलिए तो चलिए ଆଉ ବେଶୀ କେତେ ସମୟ ହେଲା କେତେ ସମୟ ହେଲା
25 ମିନିଟ୍
25 ମିନିଟ୍ ହେଇଛି ତ ଚଳିବ 25 ମିନିଟ୍ ହେଲେ କ'ଣ ଅସୁବିଧା ଅଛି
କ'ଣ ଅସୁବିଧା
କାଇଁ ପଚରା ପଚରି ସବୁ ରହିବ ନା ସେ ଭିତରେ ଆଉ କେତେ ସମୟରେ ଭିଡ଼ିଓ ଦେବ ତାକୁ ଗୁଡ଼ି ତାର ଯଦି ଇଚ୍ଛା ଥିବ ସେ ଡାକିବ 25 ମିନିଟ୍ ସେ ଜାଣିପାରିବ କନଫିଡେନ୍ସ କ'ଣ WhatsApp